on? Chef Crazy J coming at you live and direct. We got Sunday happening today. Sunday is breakfast day. A lot of people do breakfast, lunch, and dinner all in the same round. I like to call it brunch. I think you guys do too. Welcome in. I appreciate you. We got a lot going on today. I figured I would switch it up a bit. I know most of my stuff has been, YouTube for Uber driving, YouTube for jackpot videos, but I am a chef by trade. I guess I can center it right now. But I'm a chef by trade, so welcome in. I appreciate you guys. If you're joining us for the first time, I appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe whenever you get the chance. I know we just started, but I'd like to start it off on a banger. And I'd like to get you guys to ask some questions and let me know if you have any problems with chefing, teaching yourself how to home cook, teaching yourself how to do certain things in the kitchen. And it'll teach you how to become not only a better chef, but also a better provider and homemaker for your family. And all doing it on a good budget. Because why go out to McDonald's and stuff when you can get stuff here? You know what I mean? You can have a McDonald's burger and stuff like that. Let's say we go for the breakfast menu, right? We got the egg, sausage, cheese, right? Seems pretty easy. Why are we spending $15 on a meal like that when we can do it all for under $5? So I'm going to try and focus that on what we are going to do today. And I'm going to take you guys step by step, see what happens when we have some good breakfast, good lunch, good dinner, all wrapped into one, which means brunch. So if you guys need anything, let me know. But all I can say is welcome. Appreciate the one person who's in here right now. And let's start cooking. So, number one, always wash your hands. That is always the number one rule of anything. So, you can't see it over here, but here I am. I'm going to come over here. Let's start here and swish washing. Boom. Got some water in the hands. Always start washing first. Okay? Dish, soap, water, all that stuff. That's the most important thing. And I tell everyone, the number one thing about this thing is washing your hands, making sure you have a sanitary station before you start. And that is the most important thing. Anyone joining in right now, welcome in. This is Justin's Crazy J's new chef videos that we're going to start coming in. As you see, I've got my chef coat on. Let's start making some food, okay? So, always in your kitchen, you want to have a stock of towels, okay? When you have your towels, you always have something to keep your hands dry, keep your hands wet. You want a wet towel and a dry towel. You have a sandy towel. Welcome in, everyone. Cleanliness, exactly. Thank you. That's exactly it. Anyone who's joining in, like and subscribe if you like the videos. We're just starting off, so you're in the perfect time to join in. So, cleanliness is next to godliness, whatever. I don't care about that. More importantly is sanitary and making sure that everything's clean before you go, because you don't want to cross-contaminate certain things. Your cutting board, for example. Let's move this over so we can see more. And just so you know, you're going to see more of my hands than you're going to see my face, okay? So I'd like to just focus on this so you guys can see this. Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Like I said in the meeting, any questions, comments, concerns, you guys have any questions about anything at all, you let me know. I'll answer them for you, okay? So, clean cutting board is number one. We take one of our towels. That's our dish towel. A lot of times they put it in their, chefs, they put it in their pocket holster or whatever. Totally fine. What I like to do is I like to keep it on the side. And you don't want a large towel. You want a smaller towel. So we're going to look for one of our smaller towels. There we go. So, we have our dry towel right here. And then we have our large towel, which will most likely be our wet towel. So, we get some water, right? Take one of our smaller towels. Boom. Get some water on that. And that way, whenever we need to wipe a surface down a little bit, hey, if you don't care, man, you don't have to be here. You can go anywhere else. Make sure you clean it down nice and thoroughly. That way you can have a nice clean setup. Okay? Making sure your dishes are all done. Everything's all good to go so that you can start up. Now, the most important part of the day, coffee. So, come over here. You got your coffee maker. Boom, boom. Get your coffee going, right? And you can use any type of coffee that you want to use. We use Maxwell. Maxwell's really good. So you come over here. And it's always nice to have like a bunch of different stuff. And if you buy in bulk, you'll have more chance to use more things for less price. So every day coffee will be, 30, 50 cents compared to like $2.50. You think about the exorbitant prices of Starbucks nowadays, it's ridiculous. So make your own, and then you won't have to spend $15 on breakfast alone with just some coffee. Okay? Grab your teaspoon right here. Boop. And depends on how strong you want your coffee. I'd say about 3 to 4 is usually a good one. If you make a mess, it is what it is. Okay, 3 to 4 right there. Boom. Ready to go. Let's get it going. And welcome in, everyone. Whoever's new, I appreciate you guys. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. Again, this is the first stream. I don't have a camera set up as nice as I'd like to do. What eventually I'd like to do is be able to have it to where it's one camera right here facing me and then one facing the food. So we'll get there when we can. So next, you take your coffee pot, fill it up to how strong you want. So if you want 4 to 6 cups, you got to think, okay, how much grounds are you going to put in there for 4 to 6 cups? So the less amount of grounds that you use, the less strong your coffee is going to be. So I like to do about 4 cups for myself. Take it. Easy peasy. And then again, this is why you have your dry towel, so that in case you spill anything, boom, easy cleanup right here. Done, done, done. Get this out of the way. Boom. Done. Brazil, welcome in. Appreciate you guys. All right, making our coffee. If you guys want to join along and make some stuff with me, you're more than welcome to. I know most people, especially Brazilians, have coffee, so again, this is just stupid tutorials that everyone knows and whatnot, but I want to be a little different. I want to start from the beginning and then have everyone who teaches. Ooh, what did I say? Konnichiwa. Ooh, from Japan. Hi, yasamase. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. But yeah, so all right, now we got our coffee going. Boom, put this to the side. We'll have our coffee brewing. Okay, what I want to do is I'm gonna put it over here so that way we can actually see what we're doing. Now, this isn't the smartest thing to do. Don't ever do this, guys, but basically you can use whatever spaces that you're not using over there on your burners. Boom. There you go. You got coffee burning right there. Board's all clean, ready to go. Boom. Beautiful. Alright. So, what I usually do, coffee drip? Yeah, I got you, man. Let me turn it right here so you guys can see the drip. Love it. Perfect. Actually, good call on that one. Thank you, guys. All right, we got the coffee drip going. About 4 cups going. Let's see. My guy, you got a good vibe. Hey, thank you so much, man. If you, on your way out, give me a like and subscribe. If not, no worries. You have a great day. All right. So, coffee's going. What do you think would go next? You guys like fruit? Do you want maybe a breakfast sandwich? Maybe some potatoes and stuff like that to go with your breakfast sandwich? I think that's a great idea. So, what I'm thinking is I think we make a smoothie. And I honestly think that'd be a great idea for this. So, we come here and we grab our, it's kind of like a bullet blender and whatnot, right? Oh, hey, thank you, left side. I appreciate you, man. You have a great day, okay? Yeah, I hope you make some good food with some good people. Enjoy yourself. All right, so we don't have a lot of space over here. Again, I'm in a small kitchen just trying to make sure you guys have some fun. And I appreciate whoever's in here with us. I really do. So I think I'm going to do is it's going to get a little loud. We're going to, you know what? We're going to, since we haven't used the stove yet, boom. Right in there. So that's another thing. Make sure. Yeah, I like the shit emoji. That's awesome. All right. Boom. So we got our, make sure it's locked in. All right. Make sure you don't put your fingers in there while this thing's going. Okay, guys? Because that's a bad time. Just so you know, I'm a chef by trade, so I actually, you can't I don't want to flip you guys off, but you can't really see it, but I have 2, yeah, I guess you can see it. I have 2 different fingers because I was shredding some cabbage, and I was they have a thing that actually attaches and you can push it in, and what happened was I was pushing in the cabbage and I was getting, been there for a year, so I was like, oh, whatever, and then boop, slices off my finger, and then, lost part of my finger, and then I also fell down a set of stairs on top of that because of all the blood loss and whatnot, and then just smashed my face in. So just safety first, guys. You know what I mean? If there's attachments for it, Don't stick your fingers in machinery like this, okay? You don't want to mess with that. All right. So, smoothie, fruits, a little bit of ice, some yogurt, and a little bit of milk, right? But what if you don't want to just put ice in there? Well, you can put frozen veggies. And hey, welcome in everyone. I appreciate you guys. If you like it, sub and subscribe. All right, so we got our coffee going. Right, we'll move this out of the way so you can see our coffee brewing. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the ice component and we're gonna use frozen berries as that. And so what's gonna happen is that's gonna make it icy, frozen, all that good stuff. Plus, this thing's already a cup. So we're gonna go. We're gonna grab our stuff. And right here we got our mixed berries. Okay, put that to the side. And then we, since it's summertime, we have some fruits that are all cut up. We got some nice melons and whatnot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slice those up and we're gonna put them inside there. So put those to the side. And again, this is to kind of show you guys that you can literally take anything and instead of spending $15 on a Jamba Juice or something like that, what you can do is you can take some Go-Gurt, some mixed berries, and some veggies or some fruits, maybe a couple of veggies. Throw some fucking broccoli in there. I don't know, whatever you guys want to do. But you throw a couple of these, that's $5 left. I mean, you spend $5. It's crazy. Why would you want to go out to Jamba Juice and pay for all that stuff when you can take 3 Go-Gurts, some fruit, and some frozen fruit and make an awesome thing? It's crazy. So that's what we're going to do today. So what we're going to do, and again, all this time is our coffee is brewing. I like to keep this one more for like meats and stuff, and then I keep this one for like the veggies and stuff. And again, ask me any questions, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you think I'm not doing something right, let me know. I'm more than welcome to some criticism, okay? So what we're going to do, got our thing right here. And what I like to do is I'll take the juicy, because you want to have juice on the bottom of this in order for this to go, okay? So milk, you know, water, anything that you're putting in there, you want to have that stuff on the bottom first. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of our milk, and you can use whole 2%, whatever it is. I don't use a lot of milk, just enough, maybe like, you know, a quarter of a cup. What's up, everyone? How's it going? Who is back there? Oh, that's just my super ghost. He's just chilling. No, we have a lot of coats on the back of our door, so it kind of looks like there's someone just chilling in the back. So yeah, good catch. What am I making? So we're making breakfast today, man. So far we've got coffee going. We're gonna make a smoothie right now. Next, with some fresh fruit and some frozen berries. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to make breakfast sandwiches. And then after that, maybe some hash browns. And I'll actually show you guys how to make hash browns and your stuff and how to make it so that it all comes out at the same time. Because one of the biggest things is having cold hash browns with a hot sandwich. That's just trash. You want to have those hot, crispy hash browns right next to that sandwich when you plate it. So we're going to go from start to finish and show you guys. And again, I showed you, you're not going to see a lot of my face. You're going to see more of my hands. So this is just a test run. Appreciate everyone being here with me. Like and subscribe if you like it. If not, no worries. But yeah, I just want to show you guys how to really do anything. And if you guys have any questions about anything, just let me know. So let's keep going. So we got our milk in here, right? And so again, we want to put all of our liquids down. And so we'll take our chef knife, okay? And you always want to make sure it's nice and clean. Nice. And next boiled egg. Hey, man, I'll make boiled eggs. I got some for you. You just let me know. I'll tell you guys all the secrets. But, yeah, about 6 minutes depends on where you want it. Like soft, hard, medium, something like that. What happens is you're going to have to time it perfectly. So we'll get there in another video. So we'll start with this. So, yeah. So you'll just take your Go-Gurts. Alright, just kind of cut them open. And always make sure when you guys are doing it, you want to have your fingers curled, right? So that way when you're going, the knife never goes past your whatever, right? So we'll take our Go-Gurts. And again, this is just Go-Gurts, man. Like, this isn't fancy yogurt. This isn't anything crazy. It's just whatever you guys have in your fridge that can really just, instead of going to Jamba Juice or something like that, just make a, $3 shake. It's 1,000 times good. So we're going to do maybe like, let's say 1.5 cups to 2 cups full of yogurt. And again, you're going to want, hey guys, how you doing? Welcome in. Appreciate you. I wish I could say your name, but that's a very Russian name. So, but yeah. So we got milk and we got yogurt. Okay. Take some of our berries, right? And what you want to do is that's going to be your ice component. Okay. So you crush them up a little bit, and what you do is you take it and you fold it like this, and it's almost like a pour spout. Okay. You take some of this. Maybe say like half cup to 3/4 of a cup. Okay, and then you got your berries, you got your juice, you got your all your stuff, right? And a lot of people they'll use orange juice or something like that. I like to use the yogurt and a little bit of milk. Okay, so we'll take some of our fresh cut cantaloupe and honeydew. Okay, and you don't need much, maybe like a piece or two of each. And again, this is something that you can kind of when you have a bunch of like let's say you buy a melon or something like that, because this is a lot, right? You're not going to eat this all in one day. You can use it for multi-purpose things. Say hello, Yana Chilin, please. Well, hello, Yana Chilin. Appreciate you. Appreciate you guys talking about you. So yeah, so you're just going to take them. You're just going to cut them up into tiny little pieces. See how that's going, right? And always my fingers are curled because I'm looking at the camera and I can still slice. So you'll come over here again, take them like that, and then take them by the pieces, cut them on the side. But again, while I'm here, I can be comfortable enough to look at you guys and still cut because I know that my fingers are behind where they need to be, and my knife will never go past that point. Okay, so got your nice little chunks right there. And yeah, maybe you don't even need that much. Maybe I'd say we'll add another piece of cantaloupe and then we're good. So again, curl in your fingers, doing nice slices. That way it can really get in there. And when you hang your cutting board over the edge of things, it makes it easier for you to slide. Okay? So here we go. All right. So we got everything in. I would say we probably just need a splash more milk. I think we're good. So again, a little bit, just to make sure that it moves around. And this isn't a great little thing, and it's going to get loud, guys, so if you have it on your headphones, turn it down a little bit, but it's going to get kind of loud here. Just be ready for it. Again, 5-second warning, just be ready, it's going to get loud. So what happens is you're going to have it, you got all the liquid, right, and you shake it while you're going. And you'll see it's starting to bump, but all the top stuff isn't, right? So that liquid's helping it to get to that point. If you put the frozen stuff on there, it's going to just... And then you can just take our top off, and then look. Oh, dude, it may look like on the sides, but look at that. That's a perfect smoothie right there. Boom. There you go. How much does that cost us? Let's see, a few berries, a little cantaloupe that we already bought, a little bit of milk, and some Go-Gurts that have been in like a 10-pack case. Dude, look at that. That's beautiful. And then take a little sip, see how it tastes. And it's not too thick. It's not too, yeah. Oh, that's fire. Oh, man. The sweetness from the cantaloupe and the berries, you don't need to add any sugar. That's good, guys. You should check that out. And I think down the road when we start to get bigger and bigger, I'm going to start to have like recipes for you guys. So, but yeah, check that out. Look at that color. That is really nice. But yeah, there you go. Now you got your smoothie ready. And that thing has a lid on it, so you can just boop, take it with you to work. Boom, ready to go. Shake, shake my body, yes sir. So yeah, and then you're ready to go. And then if you want, and you're like a muscle builder or something, you can add protein mix to it. You can add anything like that. But dude, what was that, 5 minutes? And if I didn't talk to you guys the whole time, 2 minutes. Boom, you got a shake ready for the day. So we're gonna keep that to the side. And now we've got our coffee. Beautiful, right? I know, I know. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our coffee cup. Yeah, see, it's like, it's really, especially for people, you know, a lot of people, they take advantage of like this, you know, straight to consumer kind of thing. And you'll see Elvis right here. But what it is we are so used to like the instant gratification of Uber Eats and stuff like that we forget we can make all of the amazing stuff. Boom, right there. Look at that. 2 minutes, I'm gonna cost how much this is, and I can guarantee it's less than $3 per one of these that you make. Because if you buy a bag of berries, if you buy a melon, if you buy a gallon of milk, boom, you're down. You make 15 of these, it's 35 cents each. I mean, that's how they make their money off of you. They bulk buy things, and then they put it out into mass quantities so that they can upcharge. And really, the dish that you paid $20, $25, $35 only costs like $10 to make. So that's something for you guys. All right. So we'll get rid of our smoothie maker, which is, again, another thing. You guys, really, if you want like something that's super easy and cheap, one of these handheld, like, single cup use ones are perfect. Like, if you're a single or a duo household, like, those things are perfect for you guys. It's $20. You make one of these, you'll never have to do it again. Same thing with the coffee maker. $25 for that thing, and you can make coffee that's just as good. You can buy Starbucks beans and then get it going. So, alright, so we got our Elvis cup right here. And now, boom, we've got a fresh smoothie. And we take our... I like mine usually black, but hey, this is kind of to show you guys. Again, Costco, right here. How you guys doing? Very nice to see you. How you doing, Maddie? Coffee Mate. You would go to Costco, you get a Costco card, $60 a year. This thing is worth more than, I mean, my girlfriend goes through this thing ridiculously. So, boom, a little bit of coffee milk, shake it up, give it a nice little pour. Ooh, not too much. And there you go, man. I mean, that's two things. And again, if I wasn't talking to you guys and I did this all by myself without having... I mean, this is a 10-15 minute process switched over. You know what I mean? I mean, we've been on here for 20 minutes. Hey, how you doing, Pink? Very nice to see you guys. Like and subscribe if you guys like the content. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, I mean, literally, if I wasn't talking to you guys and I had a bunch of people over, I can get all of this done in a half hour. And you guys could too. And that's the most important part. Why go out and spend your hard-earned money, hundreds of dollars, going to a brunch place or something when you can literally use the space that you have and make some amazing pastries, amazing stuff like that you can make yourself. I mean, look at this. We just got a smoothie and a coffee. Boom. Ready to go. Woo, nice and hot, ready. And then if I wanted to, boom, this could be a fruit bowl after, right? Get some berries on there, maybe turn that into another sauce. There's 1,000 things you can do. So, I don't know. It's just one of those things where, you know, I honestly think fine dining is a scam. I honestly think that is because you're taking the crap parts of... and just so you guys know, I'm washing my hands right now. And again, every time you're done with something, wash your hands. But that's what it is. You know, they take the crap parts of things and they make it into something, and then they expect you to pay $65 for a plate. Like, Salt Bae is a frickin'... It's ruined, yeah, so... And again, this is a questions, so if you guys have any questions or anything answered, anything at all, relationships, food, traveling, anything like that, you guys let me know. I got a whole docket. Maddie, I agree 100%. Maddie just said I think 3/4 of people are lazy to do it. And that's 100%. You're trading your time for your money. And that's what happens. You'll see a lot of these financial channels that they like deep dive into their finances. A lot of it's eating out. Can you believe that? Like 3/4 of their spending is like eating out and doing that stuff when they can literally make the just same exact stuff 10 times better. So it is what it is. All right. So boom, we got our coffee. Boom, we got our smoothie. We're ready to go, right? So this fuels us for the rest of the meal, right? And again, if you want to 10 times this, what time is it? Japan, 1:05 a.m. It is, I think it's like 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. over here. So, yeah, I just did my job over. I do Uber driving during the day and then, or the night, and then I do the chefing during the day. So, figured I'd spend my morning with you guys and see how we can make it a little bit better for you. So, yeah, just take a little extra time. I mean, back to Maddie's point, if you take yourself a little extra time, and you literally spend you can meal prep all this stuff, you know what I mean? You can make breakfast burritos, and then all you have to do is make it once, make a big batch of it, then throw them in some foil, and throw them in the freezer. And then when you're ready in the morning, boom, you just throw it in the oven, or you take it out, you put it in some plastic wrap, you throw it in the microwave, 2 minutes on there, 5 minutes in the oven, boom, ready to go. I mean, you have a full breakfast instead of spending, what, $7, $8, $9 on a breakfast item. It's crazy. So... Alright, so now, time to get to our next project. And so this one's going to be a little bit more of me moving the camera and to kind of show you guys while I'm doing it. And it'll kind of help out to show you guys the process. But basically we're going to make a awesome breakfast sandwich, and we're also going to make a hash browns. So I want to show you guys what the trick is to getting a nice crispy hash brown, because the biggest difference between the way that the restaurants do it and the way that you do it at home are entirely different, because you're using a different product, you're using a different style, and you're also using a different butter. So if you're using just straight butter on your hash browns, it will not get the same crispiness. Okay, but if you use margarine, you'll have a better chance of switching it over and getting that crispiness and fluffiness, because that's what they use. They use margarine for most of it. And they have that ladle, and it's always like super cooked out. You'll see it's like, it looks like oil. Yeah, that's the stuff, and they use margarine on that stuff. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to come over here. Boom, 2 eggs. And it depends on how you want. You know what, let's do a 1 egg one, because it'll show you a little bit better. So we'll do a 1 egg one. And I usually like to, it depends on how much you want breakfast, right? Do you want bacon? Do you want sausage? Do you want ham? What do you want, right? So what we're going to do is, we have some sausage that's left over, and it'll be a perfect example of how to make a sandwich with leftover stuff. So we got some sausage over here. So we're going to take our hash browns, boom. And we're gonna, again, this is frozen stuff, and you can make it to taste just like amazing stuff, because that's what their stuff is. You guys gotta understand, it is frozen food for the most part. Unless you're going to like a really ritzy, fancy area, like, you're getting frozen food for the most part. You got a question from Claire Medea, if I'm saying that right. For breakfast, what would you do if when you if he said yes, would go? You got to clarify that one. I'm not sure what you mean with that. What would you do if when you if he said yes, would go? Yeah, you're gonna have to explain that a little bit more for me. I'm sorry. In the ritzy area. Yeah, I know, because what happens is you'll have like I live in Portland, right? And you'll have areas that are very ritzy, and they'll have like Lake Oswego. You know, that's all the fancy places. But again, those tend to be the places, and I think 100% that fine dining is a scam, because I've worked for those places. And what happens is, the ritzy areas, they'll pay, or they'll charge more for the people dining there, right? Just because of the name, or like, oh, we're selling pigeon. It's like, dude, you're selling pigeon. Like, what are you talking about? Cornish game hens, like lobster, like all these things. Lobster used to be a poor man's meal. Like, I don't know if you guys used to know that, but lobsters used to be like the poor man's go-to, because they're crustaceans. They're basically the bugs of the ocean. And so what they used to eat, and so what happened was, in order to kind of get more money from a money scam, they started to charge, and they started to make it turn lobster into like a delicacy. And it's kind of the same thing that happened with crabs and whatnot, because they were like, oh, we have tons of these things, so what we need to do. It's the same thing with the diamonds, you know, it kind of makes that, you know, if something's less acquirable, then it's, you know, costs more. But lobsters are being caught by the billions. Like, it's crazy, and they have farms and whatnot. So all I'm saying is, in the ritzy areas, and you know, I'm from California, maybe that's how I speak, but yeah, marketing at its finest. That's how they do it. If you look at their profit margins, it skyrockets, because they say, oh yeah, you know, it costs so much to have a fine dining establishment. It's like, no, you're selling like the back ends of pigs, like the intestines, like things like that, and you're selling it for like a huge amount of money. It's crazy. So anyways, sorry to go on a tangent, guys. I just want to give you guys a lot of information from someone who's worked at those types of places. So I appreciate you guys. But again, any questions? I love these questions. I love these types of takes, because a lot of people don't really know what goes into it. So again, you know, frozen, right? But we're going to make them delicious. So we're going to take our frozen ones, and we're going to take our small 6-pan. Okay, this is like the ones you use eggs and, you know, flipping eggs. You'll see a lot of those guys, they're flipping the eggs in 2s and 3s and stuff. This is what they use. So you have a 6-inch, a 12-inch, and a 16-inch, okay? And they, obviously, this one is like the 12-inch, right? Because this is more for the saute and doing like larger batch things, okay? So again, if you're using frozen product compared to like fresh product, one of the things you have to introduce to the frozen product is a little bit of water. Because what's going to happen is, if you cook it, you're gonna have the outside being cooked and then the inside being raw and still frozen. So what you're gonna want to do is take some of these, right? So we got 4 or 5 of these, and we just lost one. Sorry, guys. So 4 of them. Okay. So we take our 4. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of water. Not much. You're just going to have a little bit. That way you have a little bit to start it. And you're going to steam these things into being unfrozen, right? Oh, I was like, why isn't it clicking? Now our oven's still on. Okay. So, sorry guys. There we go. So we got our steam going, right? Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little plate. And it depends on if you guys are rich and you guys have, you know, a bunch of different, you know, you can have all of the little lids and stuff like that. But if you're working with just this because you bought it at Dollar Tree or bought it at like Fred Meyer's, a plate on top will work perfectly. Okay? See how that goes? And you can use it to steam the things that are underneath it with a little bit of water. And again, same thing with like double boilers. Instead of using like an actual double boiler, you can put a pot that's just a little bit bigger. And then another one that's a little bit smaller, and then put that on top of it, and then you'll have a double bubbler. Boom, done. Okay, so we got our sausage going right over here. While that's going, you want to try and get your hash browns to get going. So you want to take it from its frozen state, right? A little bit of this. And again, this is all from like Winco, Fred Meyer's, and stuff like that. You'll take your 12-inch pan, and you take a little bit of margarine. Now what I like to use is I'll use the country crock. That stuff is like sustained me and my family for generations. So, but yeah, I get the big one, right? And you take just a little bit of it, and again, you always want to make sure your knives are clean and stuff before you start dipping in. All right, so give it a nice rinse, and that's where you have boom, your dry towel, boom, ready to go. Okay, so take a little bit of that butter, and you're gonna put it on the bottom of that 12-inch pan. And again, this is only the first episode, guys, so please be gentle. And again, tell me anything that you guys want to switch up, make different. I want to try and get new camera angles and stuff when I get that point. But honestly, I think we're just going to stick with this for right now and see how it goes. Again, you're going to see more of my hands and more of this stuff than your meat. But what I want to do eventually is get a top cam that basically can switch over and see the bottom. And to all the people watching, thank you. 109 people in here so far. Please like, subscribe. If you don't like it, no problem. Just enjoy the content. And I appreciate you guys being here. So now we got this. And again, you want to go on like a medium heat because you're just steaming it, right? You're trying to get it to unlock all of the meat so that it gets unfrozen. Let's see. Crock. Yeah. Crock without an R, you know what I'm saying? So this stuff it goes far, but that's the difference between using butter and using margarine. Is that's what they use in the restaurants. So take a little bit of our butter. We're gonna swirl it around so that all of the nooks and crannies get all covered. Okay. Hey, what's up, Melvin? Very nice to see you. How you doing today? Okay. So we'll take and again, these are frozen, right? So what do we need to unfreeze them? Just a little bit of water. So we'll take it and we'll just make a nice layer of it. And you don't want to overstuff it, right? Where are you from, Bresky? I am from California, but living in Portland. So welcome in. I appreciate you guys showing up. I think I can get a little bit more over here. Just for those who missed it so far, we have made coffee. We have made a smoothie. And we are on our way to making an amazing breakfast sandwich and hash browns. So thank you for joining us, and we appreciate you. So again, my hands are, that was hot. My hands are a little more experienced, but you want to kind of use like a towel or something to move these. So again, see, look, I'm trying to get an angle on it. They're already almost soft, like literally, and then they're not cooked all the way yet, right? So they're not browning. So we're using that little bit of water that's still there. You can't really see, I guess. Oh, there you go. Can't really see it, but there's a little bit of water left. So what we're going to do is we're going to steam that freeze out of there. Okay? And all the while, our hash browns, right? We take our spatula. Okay? You want to take one of these that has like the curved end, almost like a pastry spatula. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, if you're fancy, you know what I mean. You can start flipping and flopping and getting going and whatnot, you know what I mean? Like you can, you know what I mean? You can just get all flipping and shit like that, you know? So It's all good. But yeah. So you take your spatula, and again, you're more wanting to defreeze and shape the hash browns more than you're trying to actually cook it and impart flavor. Okay, so you'll see right here. We're gonna move this over here. Cool. So you see it's in a nice flat. It's not overcompensated or anything like that. Our sausages are going right there. Coffee sitting on the side. Boom. So we'll put these back so we can see everything. Okay. Alright. And I appreciate you guys being here, man. This is awesome. This is going good so far. So, you know, any questions, comments about anything in the world, you guys let me know. So we'll take just a little bit more water because it's not quite there yet. And instead of putting the lid back on there, boom. We're just gonna let it cook a little bit, and you'll start to see on the outsides. See from on the end, it's golden browned a little bit, right? Seeing that golden brown. You want to try and flip it whenever you see that. That way you're not overcooking it. Okay. And so when you want to do like your rings, welcome in everyone. Hey, I appreciate you guys. When you want to do your breads and stuff like that, it depends on what you want. Do I have an Instagram? I do, but I don't post on it or anything like that. It's a stupid one. I think it's like Gnarly IRP or something. But I am going to start one. Again, this is the first stream of actual cooking, and I want to start doing more focused on the cooking side. So, because I am a professional chef, and I'd like to bring some of my wisdom to you guys so you can learn a little bit. But that's why I tried to dress nice with the chef coat. So, but yes, I will do down the road. I'll start getting better at the social medias and stuff. But let's focus on cooking more than anything right now. So now you got your hash browns, right? So just a little bit more, and you'll notice, I don't know if you've ever been in the kitchen, but you notice when they put the hash browns on the grill, they have the oil on the bottom and on the top. So we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to take a little bit of that butter, and we're going to let it melt on top of that, because we don't have the liquid form. And so what that's going to do is it's going to create this layer of fat that goes all around all of it, all of the hash browns, and it's going to crisp that bottom while steaming the top. And then what we're going to do is at some certain point when it makes like a crust, it'll be almost like a pizza and we can flip it. Okay? So now we got our, boom. See how we got that nice color on those, ready to go? So what we'll do is we'll just, whoop, just a smidge of that butter. Just a smidge of that right there, boom. See? And then what you're doing is you're caramelizing the outsides of that with that butter and that margarine. See? And then, here, see. So you're getting that caramelization on the outside. So what happens is when it gets a little bit more cooked, it'll just, whoo, just the flavor will pop. A lot more flavor and dexterity inside of that. So, but yeah. So we'll come back here. And again, it's all about like doing multiple things at once, right? So turn the heat off on the sausage, and those sausage can sit to the side while they're going. Team cleaning up is, yes, no, 100%. I agree 100% with the first one. It is you clean as you go. My mom, or no, not my mom, my, welcome in everyone, by the way. My, I called her, it was my friend's mom, but I lived with them for a while. And when I was cooking with her, she always told me, she's like, if you clean up before everything is done, you'll have way less to do after. But then you can also reutilize the things that you need. So I agree 100%. Clean while you're going, not clean after you go. Shout out to the best question so far. That is great. Alright, so we got our hash browns going, right? They're starting to get, and I'll bring it over for you guys. They're starting to get, they're not frozen anymore, and they're getting that skin. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn down the heat a little bit, and we're going to start seasoning. Alright. The crock pot's trying to get all the attention. Alright, so we're just going to use a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Okay? And again, a lot of times they have like a salt and pepper mix. I like to keep them separate because sometimes the salt tends up to be at the bottom and then the pepper stays on top because it's lighter. So, but yeah. So now you'll see it's starting to freeform. Like you can see it's starting to actually shape something, and I can move it around. But that butter is still not going, and it's still not fully done. So what we'll do again, like he said, clean off our knife. Clean off our spatula, and this is where like the the dry towel and the wet towel comes in. Hey, I'm doing great, Hugo. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. I didn't think this was going to turn out as well as it did. You guys are amazing. If you like it, like, subscribe. If not, please just enjoy the content. Or if you want to go see someone else, I'm totally fine with that. So yeah, so you'll have your wet and your dry. So as you're going, boom, boom, wipe off all the stuff from before that you did. Take a sip of your coffee that you just fresh made. Hugo, so far, we have made coffee. We have made a smoothie. We are on our way to making a breakfast sandwich, and we are making hash browns all at the same time, my man. So that is what we're doing. So again, all nice and seasoned, okay? And you guys are gonna want to watch this. So whenever you're trying to flip something, what did you put in there? So I haven't put anything. So the smoothie, it has a little bit of berries, milk, yogurt, and some cantaloupe and honeydew. And so literally like a 50-cent thing, because we bought a bunch of stuff. Again, go back and check it out, and you can see the whole process. My whole thing is trying to get you guys to not pay for restaurant quality stuff when you can make it at home. So all right, so now we've got our hash browns, and you can hear it. You guys hear that? That's that crisp that we're looking for, but it's still not there yet because it's still pulling. So what we want to do is we want to turn up the heat just a little bit, because when you're flipping things, having that heat up is going to make it so that it's easier for you to move, because it won't hold on to the bottom. Okay? All right, you guys ready? Let's see how this goes. So everything's ready. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice and crispy. Okay? Look at that. That's what I like to see. Hope life's treating you well, brother. Hey, thank you so much, man. Yeah, I appreciate the good words of faith, man. Hey, you too. God bless, all that good stuff, man. I hope everyone has a great day. That's why I'm here. I want to make sure that you guys can save the money that you want to do and have fun with life, instead of having to pay debt, having to pay for food and all that stuff that you don't need to pay for. Solid flip. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. So yeah. So I mean, that's your crisp right there. Okay? And so what you want to do is when you crisp it, all that moisture is going to be gone. So you want to just do a little bit, boom, boom, a little bit more of that butter on the side. Okay? And then we turn it down, and then we just let the other side cook. And what you'll do is you'll let the heat hit the butter, and then you'll just let it fall down on top of that. Okay? So what we'll do is just let it do its thing. And then while we got that, right, about the same time, we'll have our egg and our sausage sandwich down. So boom, we got our beautiful, look at that. That is nice. That is nice. And again, having your dry towel right here when you're grabbing stuff, that is sausages, by the way. Some breakfast sausages. So yeah, so you having this right here, having your towel, makes it so that you can touch things multiple times and do everything like that. So sure nice to come across someone so awesome. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. No, I'm nice when I can be, but I always say, I can only be so nice until you start, taking me or mine, If you start disrespecting me and my friends and family, that's when I don't become so wholesome. But hey, I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Awesome. So, look like steak. Yeah, it's kind of like steak, but they're just pre-frozen sausages. You want to get that char on the outside so you get that flavor. So yeah, definitely. So I actually used the last of my ciabatta bread yesterday, and I'm trying to use something different. So what we're going to do is we're going to use just some white bread. That's something everyone has. But if you want, you can use any bread you want. You can use brioche, you can use ciabatta, you can use sourdough, anything like that. So, fans on? Okay. Starting to sweat a little bit. So I want to ask you guys, do you want to do hamburger buns, or do you want to do white bread? You guys pick. What is cooking is right now we are doing hash browns. Oop. Just did the flip. You missed that on a low setting. We got our smoothie. We got our coffee with our Elvis Presley mug. And right now we are working on our hash browns to come out at the same time as our sandwich. So, take your plate. And again, having this thing right here is the number one. Ooh, we got two. We got 1 and 1. We got 2 for hamburger buns. Oh, we got hamburger buns all day. Who else wants hamburger buns? Come on now. I need one more. One more for hamburger buns right here. Here we go. Come on. If I see one more white bread, it's taking it. Hamburger bun it is. All right. My guys, I appreciate you. I honestly think the hamburger bun is a little bit better, too, because it's a Kaiser roll. And those, I guess it's kind of backwards, so I apologize, but it's a Kaiser roll, so. Yes, thank you. Yeah. My girlfriend, she's a big Elvis fan, so she loves that mug, and she was nice enough to let me use it, so. All right. So we got our Kaiser roll. Now, there's 2 ways that we can do this. We can either just throw it in a toaster, throw it into an oven, or throw something like that. What we're going to do, beep, is we're going to impart some flavor onto this bun, okay? So I want you guys to take a look at how white and bland this is, okay? Oh, it's backwards for me. I'm sorry. I just, yeah, I apologize. I'm getting used to this whole thing. So, yes. So these, very white, very dull, okay? Let's turn those into some flavor. Okay, we got our sausages chilling. Our hash browns are going, just letting them do their thing. Okay, our egg is always last, okay? And then we're going to take some of our cheese and let it sit out. You want to make sure you have your cheese sitting out for a little bit. Okay. So, again, we're going to take our 6-pan. And if you notice, I didn't clean it out. It has a lot of that residual sausage. That's what we're going to use to impart the flavor. So we're going to take a little bit more of our margarine. Okay. And we're going to turn it up. Probably like a medium-low heat. That's way. You're hungry? I am too. I can't wait. Yeah. And if you guys want, please follow along. Make some of this stuff. I mean, I got a smoothie here. I've got coffee. I've got hash browns cooking. I can do a lot of different stuff. But I wanted to show you guys this stuff because there's no reason you should be paying $15 for breakfast. There's no reason you should be paying $30 for brunch or lunch and dinner. It's crazy to me. So I just want to, yeah, butter and then just place it in the pan. And I got the heat on over there. And so what we're doing, just, I think I did a little too much butter. So we're going to take a little bit of it out. Okay, so you just want enough to kind of coat it. And then we're going to do, boom, right in there. And we're going to soak up all that juice with that other one. And we're going to turn up the heat so that it almost grills itself, okay? And then boom. What'll happen is you'll have like a toasting / grilling effect. And you want to take the sides and like really soak up. There you go, okay? So it's in the middle. And then you'll put it straight onto the burner. And again, our hash browns are looking really good. And you hear that bottom? That's how you know they're done. Okay? But they're not quite done because it's on a low temperature. But boom. Those are ready to go and they're just sitting and getting nice and ready. Okay? And then eventually, boom, our hash browns will be ready on there. Food is always better when low on cash because you have to get creative and love it. Yeah, hey, shout out to Cash. That's 100% right. I appreciate you guys. There's some really smart people in here, man. All right. So again, see, it kind of sticks a little bit, right? It doesn't really like move much. You'll know it's done when it's sliding all around, okay? Because it'll have that smooth, crisp outside. No. Trust me, I don't need to turn the bun, man. You worry about you, I'll worry about me. Yeah, see, that's almost there. But you want that crispiness. Okay? And then what you do is you get the second one ready with just a little bit actually on it. There you go. But again, you don't want to put too much because what will happen is instead of getting that crust, it'll just turn into wetness. Boom. Good to go. And then now, see? You're starting to hear it more. It's starting to move a little bit more. Almost done. Again, those hash browns are going to be good, but they're just keeping warm. So that's the key, is keeping the other thing warm while you're working the other things, okay? And then flip it up. Look at that. Look at the color difference on that. Oh, you should smell it, guys. And then you take your other one that's already buttered. So, and you're going to have a lot of heat. You want to keep it off the heat for a minute, because if you, I don't know, you could really see, but there's a little bit of smoke that came off. Your pan's too hot, so you don't want to push down on it. You just want to use the outsides. Okay? Boom. And then we'll go right back, turn it down a little bit. Hash browns are good. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll take our bread, 2 on each. Look at that. And what I like to do is I'll take my cheese and I'll put it in between the meat and the egg that I'm going to put it on top. And you can add mayonnaise, you can add tomato, you can add anything. I mean, anything that's in your fridge, just add it. Like if you got spinach, just like cook it up really quick. But I had some extra cheese. I had some of this American, I don't know, some non bougie shit like the pre slices. So I mean, whatever you can make and use, like use it, you know. So boom. See how it's got that? Woo! Almost lost it. Almost there. So then, come over here, right? You got your plate. I'm gonna take our cutting board. Come over here. Switch it. Do you ever use a Blackstone? I don't. I don't know if the Blackstone is the thing that uses for your knife. But here you go, look at that. A little bit more. I'm not sure what a Blackstone is, but if you let me know, I can let you know if I do or don't. A nice slice of cheese. Yeah, exactly. And so then here you go. Look. Nice. And what you do is you take your plate, put it on top, do a nice flip. Look at that. Look at that crisp on there. That is beautiful. Sorry, not my best flip, but... And then there you go. You got your bun, right? Nice and colored. Take it to the side. And then, again, just a little bit of your butter. Take it off the heat. If it's too hot, right? You got that. If you ever see the smoke with the butter, it's too hot. Okay? So you'll want to take it off and let it kind of cook its own thing, cool itself down. Okay? And you'll notice, see, it's starting to cool. But if you keep it on the heat, it's going to burn that margarine and butter. You don't want that. Add insecticide. I heard it's good. Awesome. So yeah, there you go. You got your nice golden brown right there. And then what I do is I put my thing right there. Okay? And you want to make sure when you're doing your egg, you put a little bit more butter than usual because you don't want it to stick. And you can do scrambled eggs. You can do anything like that. Right? And so if you guys want, you can do the two-hand. I usually do the one-hand. So, but yeah, so then you'll get your pepper and salt. Always salt and pepper your eggs. If you don't flavor your eggs, they're gonna taste like trash. It's just gonna like all the flavor around, and then it's just gonna be nothing. So take your egg, hit it on the ground, smash it in. Okay. Now you want to keep that. You can't really see it as much, but you want to keep that egg yolk together if you want to do like over medium eggs, over easy eggs, and stuff like that. 100% on you. You know what I mean? So. I like to do an over hard on mine, so I just basically crack the bottom of it, and you can see, here, I guess I can bring the camera over, but you can see what I'm doing is basically, I crack the bottom of it. When you do it, you just add one in, and then add another in, and you can just have it like that. What I like to do is just crack it one, okay, and then what we'll do is we'll take a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and again, it depends on what temperature. Down the road, when we get to it, if you guys want me to do an egg episode, I can totally do that. Show you guys how to do all the different types of eggs. And so yeah, so you're just waiting for it to go. You don't do it for long, right? You know, do a high heat because you want it to move around. And then, there you go. Sorry, the first flip it didn't do anything. It just went up and then down, and the other one kind of did. So yeah. So that's what you're looking for. You're getting a lot of that like grease and stuff like that all added into it, and you're getting the flavor imparted to it. More cheese, dude. This cheese is so freaking cheesy and creamy. Trust me, one piece works, man. I promise you. And so yeah, so that's what you're looking for, and I'll show you. This is pretty much a good over hard egg. You know what I mean? It's cooked in the middle. It's not too cooked on the outside, and it's got a little bit of that stuff left. And again, eggs are very temperamental, so you don't want to go too far. Oh yeah, they call them planches. Yes, I've used the Blackstone many times, man. Yeah, they've also called them planches. Totally. Yeah, I had a feeling I knew what it was, but it was either like a cutting implement or a cooking implement. So, all right. So we got our egg right here. What you want to do is you want to get that up under it so you can get all that grease off of it. And then, boom, right on top. Look at that, oh man. And then the residual heat that comes up will fucking cook that, excuse my language, will cook that. How much the meat cost? Dude, I bought that bag of sausage, and it came with like 40, 50 pieces for $5. So the sausage, let's say 10 cents, 15 cents, 20 cents for the whole thing, right? And then hash browns, a whole bag of it, like $3.49. And then the buns from Costco, $5 for an 8-pack. I mean, what people don't understand is if you don't do a bunch of the meals and you just waste it, that's when the money really doesn't make sense. Because if you buy a 6-pack of burgers and you buy a 6-pack of buns and you use all of that for a certain thing, maybe you use some of the meat for tacos one night, maybe you use the buns for a grilled cheese sandwich. Like, implementing different things makes a huge difference. And I mean, look at that. Look at that. That is literally something you would find at a freaking restaurant, at like a place that it'd be like what that like a breakfast sandwich with hash browns. That's like $12 at least. Like, come on, guys. Like, it makes no sense, and I feel bad for people because they fall for it. And like they said, it's laziness. So, I mean, that's it. That's all you guys need. So let's test it out. Let's see what it is. Let's have a sip of our awesome smoothie that we have. That's fire. That cantaloupe and honeydew makes a big difference. Oh my god, check that out. Boom. All that flavor. You'll pay $12 for that, dude. Exactly. And that's a $3 to $4. That's like, if I were to price that out from a chef's pants, because you have to have a costing and stuff like that, dude, it's like $4 for all of this. Not even kidding. And it says they buy in bulk. Boom. So, and again, if you look, you'll see I have barely any dishes because I've already taken care of everything. And also, boom, take these two, just wash them off. And with knives, you don't really want to scrub them. You want to like make sure that they're just, you don't have to go crazy, but wiping it off. Dude, we're done. This, and then I take, look, see this one that got the most action? Watch this. Instead of taking a towel, you take a paper towel. And don't wash you guys, don't wash your non-sticks. Like, it is so bad on them. All you do, take a little bit of this. All right, you got all that off. Take it off. Clean. Like, take the other one. Now we had our hash browns in. 2 pans. 2 pans. Look. You guys want to talk about the lazy people? Look. Done. We made a smoothie. We made coffee. We made a sandwich and hash browns. And our dishes are done. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, shout out to Alan, bro. Literally 1 pan. Like, I pride myself on 1 pan dinners. Like, it really makes a difference. And like, look at that. Like, that is literally, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do this in a backwards way. Yeah, look at that. And cheese is all melted under there, like, just perfect. That's like, dude, that's crazy. So, yeah. Well, let's have a bite, you guys. So, I honestly, I appreciate you guys being here, man, because, 120 something people, and, well, 2 pans, yes, but I mean, if I did the sandwich by itself, right, I can make a whole meal with that 12 pan. You know what I mean? You can make, like with this one right here, you can do everything. You can make stir fry, you can do steaks, you can do pastas, you can do salad add-ons and stuff like that. Like, it's crazy. Hello, Arindam. Very nice to see you. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys, because, like, it's crazy to me that you're gonna go and spend $30-$40 every day on a breakfast item, and it's just crazy. So I just want you guys to be aware of this stuff. So let's dig in. And again, all we need is some condiments, right? Oh ho ho! Where does this place come from? Boom! Right here. Yes, I am a cook by trade. I've been a professional chef for, Jesus, I don't know, 12, 13 years or something like that. But yeah, so. Oh, I will eat it. Yes, yeah, I got you guys. I'm not going to turn this into a mukbang, but, so yeah, and then the best part is everything's seasoned. Everything's great. The bun's toasted and still tasty. And boom, like, look at these. You hear that? Nice and crispy. Yeah, let's grab some of this. Here you go, guys. Oh, man. Bro. That tastes way better than the restaurant stuff, because they don't even season They don't even season their fucking hash browns. Oh man. And I'm not playing it up, guys. Like, I'll be real with you if it tastes like shit. But it's still hot, right? We've been making that the whole time. Still hot. Fuck. Excuse my language, but man, that is tasty. And just imparting flavor while you're cooking makes a huge difference. Oh man. It's fluffy on the inside and crispy on the outside. Oh man. And then I'll just sip on my coffee. Boop. So you guys, yeah, I got the ketchup on there. Don't worry, right here. But yeah, you guys got any questions? Like I honestly think this is great. Like you guys should do this every morning. You know, spend $5. You know, buy all your stuff in bulk, right? And then piece it out, and you'll end up spending 3 times less. It's crazy. Cognitive theory model of the universe. But click, yeah. No, now I guess we have a bot. What is this guy? I don't know if you guys can remove him. Put him in a timeout. Okay. All right, I timed him out, guys. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure that you guys can enjoy it. Are you guys good? Is he gone? Yes, I do put the hash browns on the sandwich. Yeah, let me know if that guy's gone, because I timed him out. I didn't want him to ruin the thing for you guys, especially. But yes, sorry, everything was going through. Yeah, he's gone? Okay. Do you ever put the hash browns? Yes, and the hash browns in the sandwich. It's delicious. I make egg bens. Yeah, maybe next time. Maybe tomorrow. I'm thinking for the people who are in here, because I know you guys are just first timers, and this is my first time. What would you think? 3 times a week? 5 times a week? Like, you guys want this every day? Would you like? I don't want to overdo it. You know, maybe like a brunch Sunday, and like. I am a Raiders fan. Yeah, I'm from the Bay Area, so yeah. And thank you. I appreciate the cooking skills. But yeah, no, I'm just thinking of like, I really want to bring something to this to you guys. 5 times a week? Okay. Well, I'll think about it. I think 3 to start would be good. I think a month, nah, 5. Screw it. Let's do 5. You know, let's make it happen. But yeah, no, okay, I guess, yeah, sorry guys, sorry. Let me take a full English. Oh, dude, yeah, I got full English. I used to work for a place called the Toffee Club, and they do amazing English breakfast. Yes, I'll do a bing. Let's do it tomorrow then. How about that? I'll do another one tomorrow. But look at that, like, dude, that's like Burger King. Like, literally, look at that. Oh my god, that is something you'd get at Burger King, but it's 10 times better. All right, guys, apologize for chewing. Here we go. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Woo! You guys, you gotta try that. Please. I don't mean to be rude while I'm chewing, but that is freaking delicious. Oh man. English dish, yeah. I'll do a full breakfast tomorrow. That sounds good. Oh man. I'm sorry guys, but that is whoo. Elvis would be proud of that if I put some peanut butter on it. Awesome. Cool. Well, so I got some. I guess you guys like it. So thank you. You know, I appreciate you guys. You know, it's. Does the landline actually work? Yeah, no. That thing is actually the funniest thing is that's a call thing for the downstairs. That's funny if someone noticed that. Yeah, it's for like someone can get buzzed in. That thing doesn't work for anything. But yeah, you know what? Yeah, tomorrow we'll do a full English breakfast. I think it'd be good to, while we're doing that, I'll buy a bunch of eggs, and we'll do the egg thing at the same time. So we'll teach you how to do boiled eggs, soft boiled eggs, over easy, over medium, scrambled, hard, everything like that. And then I think that'll be good. But yeah, what area are you from? I'm from the Bay Area, so that's definitely in the Bay Area. Yeah, so. But get a shout out. Yeah, Arindam Dasgupta. Yeah, shout out to you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I hope. Hey, Australia, awesome. Yeah, I apologize for everyone who just came in now. You know, I can keep cooking if you guys want. But I think this is pretty good. I think this was a success, honestly, and I appreciate you guys. Yes, yeah. So many ways to cook an egg is 100%. But yeah, guys, I just really wanted to start something because. You know, a lot of people, like, I was doing like video poker. I was doing Uber driving to like videos, and honestly think this would be way better because then I can impart my knowledge onto you guys, and you guys can ask me any questions that you want. Um, I actually do have a question for you guys. Do you think, and this is going to be controversial, do you think women can cook better, or do you think men can cook better? I'd like to know your guys' answer. Yes, I will make a. Yeah, I usually do the mayo on the thing, but I didn't want to freak you guys out. Be too white with it. Can you make an eggo? Yeah, I will make a video on cooking the different types of eggs. What I'm thinking is I'm gonna start planning on. Yes, I know women and men can cook, both cook, but who's better? But yeah, no, I definitely want to get a video going that has that. So, yeah, what'll happen is I want to try and get a better. I want to get. Well, I'm sorry, all the chats are hilarious. I want to get a better camera setup so that you guys can see me and you guys can see the food at the same time. That way, you're not missing anything. I don't have to, you guys don't have to see my ugly face anymore. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so. But yeah, no. Honestly, I think women are great cooks. I think that just men are just we're just that kind of insanity where we can really work the 16-hour days hard. But I've met some amazing women chefs in my life, and they were badasses and better than a lot of dudes. So honestly, I will say a lot more majority celebrity chefs are men, but I would say put me next to a guy or a girl, and if a girl's got more experience, I'll take her any day, man. Like screw that. But yeah. Let's see. So I guess let's say give another 10 minutes, and I guess I'll enjoy this food with you guys. And if you guys have any other questions, just let me know. Questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, and then that way I can answer them for you. But yeah, so I think it'd be nice to. I'd really like to get it to the point where I set up a recipe from the day before. And then what it is I'll give you guys the recipe and you guys can cook alongside me if you wanted to. Basically, I want to start a cooking channel. I want to start an actual cooking show. Like Brad Pitt. No, dude. That dude is way more handsome than I am. But shout out to you, Alan. I appreciate that. No, but yes, I will do a dessert. I have a lot of amazing desserts. I know a cheesecake. Flan is another one. I have a gluten-free, flourless chocolate cake that I'd like to do one time. School lunches for kids. That's another thing too. So what I want to focus on in the first parts of it is teaching you guys how to do, like meal prep and getting your kids, sandwiches and stuff made for the week. Because I actually wanted to get a business started where it was basically a in delivery, like what is it, that food, what's that food delivery thing? It's like something eats or something, not Uber Eats, but anyways, have it to be where you basically go online and you order your kids stuff through all of the basically I want to have it to be where a service is basically like, hey, this is what we want in the box, and then they can pick different dietary items and stuff like that, and then they can make it to where it shows up and it's a different thing every day. It's kind of like the Lunchables, but a lot more healthier and a lot more cleaner. But yeah, malto meal is great. I grew up with cream of wheat, so that's the biggest difference. Slow cooker meals, yes. Again, it's infinite. I have all the knowledge that I need for you guys, and I would love to do it all. I have a slow cooker up here. I think that's the great one. That one's going to be a little harder to do live because when you do slow cooker meals, obviously you got to wait 6 hours. So maybe what we'll do is we'll start it, and then in the 6 hours, we'll maybe go to like food courts because we have a lot of food carts over there. And I'll show you guys the food carts and stuff like that while that's all cooking. And then after, we'll come back home, and then we'll see the finished result. Yeah, if you do a show on slow steak. Oh, dude, you don't even want to get me started with steaks. Yeah, I would happily do some steaks for you guys. Yeah, Mexican. Again, all of these things I can cook. The only thing I really don't have a lot of experience is French cuisine. But I'd definitely be able to figure it out with you guys. A lot of butter, a lot of fat and whatnot. But yeah. I think this is going great, and I think you guys really like it. So if you like it, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Eventually, when we get big enough, if you want to do super chats, that'd be great. I'm not really in it for the money right now. I just want to get you guys to know that you don't need to buy McDonald's every day. You don't need to buy all those things and spend an exorbitant amount to have amazing food. I mean, look at this. You know what I mean? Like, that's a $12 meal right there over at McDonald's, and there's no reason for that. It took a little longer because I was talking to you guys, but still, I mean, 20 minutes of work. You can pre-make them. You can do one of the things I like to do is I'll take some eggs, some sausage, some potatoes, like actual potatoes, cut up the potatoes, and we'll do that one time where I'll show you guys how to meal prep a bunch of breakfast burritos at the same time as regular burritos. Because when you have those and you just stuff them in your freezer, if you have to go, boom, boom. Like I said, throw it in the microwave, throw it in the oven, put them in some foil, put them in some plastic wrap, boom, ready to go. So, yeah, we'll tackle everything. It seems like the egg thing is going to be the biggest one that people like. I think tomorrow. Hey, thanks for the subscribe. Yeah, pancakes. Yeah, totally. I think tomorrow is going to be the full English breakfast. Definitely. Yeah. I think. Hey, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate the subscriptions. I make your recipes for my kids. They love it. Yeah. I mean, if I had an actual recipe book, but maybe then down the road. But yeah, again, this is the first one, and it seems like it went great. So I appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe if you want. If not, I appreciate you guys just spending some time with me. But yeah, I thought it'd be smart to come and just show you guys how to better yourself, to sacrifice your money for other things. Worry about life things more than anything. Yeah, 30 euro right there, dude. Like, so yeah. Matt Cooper, you're 100% right. It's yes and no. Like, we definitely share the same attributes, as in we have to have our hands have to be like no shake. Like, you have to be on point with everything like that. You can't mess up your knife skills and stuff like that. Very similar to suturing and stuff like that. But yeah, and see, that's another thing. Alan brings up a good point. I probably spend $80 to $100 a day on food for the family. I need to start cooking. But that's a perfect example of where your money can go more towards your family than feeding your family. Because if you spent, let's say, Alan, how many is it? Family of four? Let me know, because I used to be on a $12 an hour pay, 9 to 5 or whatever. And it was me, my girlfriend at the time, and her 2 kids. And yes, I was a stepdad, and I do not suggest it for anyone, but if you do, it is what it is. But no, we ended up living off of that because they hunted, so like the meat was a little bit easier because they had venison and stuff like that. But what happens is you spend on things because it's the tediousness of the repetitive eating, right? It's eating the same stuff over and over again that pisses people off. If you could eat like chicken and broccoli and rice for like 2 days out of the week, okay, cool. So make something out of that next time. Maybe do sauteed veggies, or maybe next time do a different meat or something like that. Well, the problem is like, and what I have with my girlfriend is that they don't want to eat the same thing over and over and over again. Where it's like, if I was single, I'd be on ramen. I mean, there's a big thing of it back there right now, but like, I'd be on ramen all day, every day. But the problem is people, they like different things. They don't want to eat the same thing over and over again. So you have to find ways to take rice and do it 3 different ways. Chicken, 3 different ways. Broccoli, 3 different ways. So instead of instead of steaming your broccoli, saute with a little bit of garlic and butter. Boom, there's another one. You know what I mean? Like, take your chicken and add teriyaki. Take your chicken, chop it up, slice it up, shred it up. Like, there's so many things that you can do that really just makes the difference. So yeah. So I mean, just for anyone that is like looking to try and just save some money, through this crazy world that we're living in right now. Just what I want to do is I want to start getting you guys to teach yourself that you don't have to buy McDonald's. You don't have to go out and eat every day. What you can do is you can go home, you can go to grocery store, and you can buy all the stuff that they have and make it for yourself and make it for a family of 4. So I don't know. It is what it is. Like, I just think it's really just one of those things where I appreciate you guys spending the time, but people need to stop thinking that I'm too lazy, I don't have enough time. It's like there's 100 and what is it, 24 times 7, there's like 160 hours in the week, and you can't spend 2 hours meal prepping. It's crazy. But you'll go and you'll drive and you'll spend the money to make the money to buy your food. It just makes no thing. And that's a big point. Yeah, hey, dude, shout out to Matt Cooper. Another thing too is the meal prepping helps with giving more time to yourself so that you can do more weightlifting. You can go out and exercise, because that is more important than anything. If you're going and you're eating crappy, freaking McDonald's food and whatnot that's super frozen and processed, like, you're not gonna have a proper diet. I literally just showed you guys how to make a smoothie in 5 seconds. And all you need to do is add some protein powder to this. Boom, you've got a healthy. Take away that milk that we added and do soy milk or almond milk or something like that. Boom, you got a healthy protein shake to go. Instead of going to Jamba Juice and paying exorbitant prices and stuff. It's crazy. So, but hey, so I don't keep going too much so you guys don't get bored. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you for coming and joining me. I hope I imparted a little bit of wisdom. I think this is a great segment, and I think there needs to be a lot more of this, and I think you guys will back that up too. So, on your way out, if you guys can like, subscribe, anything, I appreciate you. If not, I just hope you guys enjoyed the content. This was a big W for me, just because there was more than 2 people in here, and you guys were so freaking awesome. So, thank you. One of the things that you have to learn as a chef is to be humble. And what happens is a lot of chefs get their ego involved, and it makes a bad place for all the other people to work around. And I lost that ego a long time ago when I started to become a chef. And when people call a cook a chef or a home cook a chef, it really grinds my gears. But because chefs, they really work hard to get that title, and so it is what it is. But you have to be humble with it more than anything. So if you're humble in your job, you're humble in your life, you're humble in those places, you're humble online and stuff like that, people will respond to that and people will back you. So I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Bomb diggity, like the best people in the world. Tomorrow, I think we're gonna do, no, we're not gonna think. We're going to buy all this stuff tomorrow. We're doing a full English breakfast. I got you guys. We're doing the beans. We're doing the tomato. I don't know about the black pudding. I don't know if I can get my hands on some black pudding, but I'll look. If not, we'll just do sausage switch. But I think tomorrow, 9 o'clock, same time, same place. You guys are awesome. Shout out to all the homies out there that gave me the love. Shout out to Matt Cooper. Shout out to Alan. Shout out to all the homies around the world. And you guys are the best. Eat well. Live well. Be well. Appreciate you guys.